What? Oh, hang on. Oh, hello, all you zombies, and welcome to Ants Minecraft. I'm just here collecting sand from this enormous sandcastle. Hang on, let me get into the right view here. Here we go. From this enormous... Oh, I'm drowning myself. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got this enormous sandcastle that was left here as a prank, and I'm collecting this sand to convert it into glass, because I'm going to need a lot of glass. I'm in the process of working on my base and producing a ring, a torus around the center of the base, which will eventually be my main storage and working area. I'm going to be able to then move out of the villager sphere, finally, and then repurpose that as it was meant to be for the various farms and other things for the villager. But this thing is going to use a lot of resources. I need nearly a double chest of coal blocks, which I've been collecting since the server was reset, as well as 2 double chests of black glass. So I'm needing a lot of glass, and I'm still leaving collecting some coal. I've used already about a single chest of coal blocks to make it, and I've still got a lot to go. So let me sort out this glass, this sand here, and get it cooking, and then I'll meet you over in Creative, and I'll show you how I'm actually getting this torus out of Creative and into the survival world here. So I'll see you in a bit. And welcome to the Flat World Creative part of the CubeKrowd server. Here is a torus I created. It is almost identical to the one, let it render in a bit. Here we go. It's almost identical to the one here, just a little bit flatter, not quite so slanted. And this torus should actually work very well around my base. So it's glass here, black glass on top with the lower few blocks coal, and I'll put in a floor, maybe stone of some sort. I'll have to figure that out as I go along. Over here is where I've modified the torus slightly, added a couple of doors, and this, if all my measurements are correct, and that's a big if, this should fit itself nicely into the spiral staircases, such as those I made over there in a previous video, of my base. So this here should fit into the border of the spiral staircase. So if I have those, let's see. Oh, I can't do that. Hang on, we'll grab a couple of slabs here. There we go. So this would be the original border. So that would go up like that. So that would be the original edge of the spiral stairs, like so, and that should fit in nicely into the main base. So I'll just put that back. Let's see, slabs. Here we go. Grab that and put that back in there. So this should fit nicely into my base. So here I have the various ones. It's got about a 2 block gap, so 2 blocks here between the outer spiral and the main base, and 2 blocks plus another 5 to go to the inner spiral here. These blocks are all on the same level, and that should be Y150 in my base, and then I can walk in and work around. Now, to get this out of creative and into survival, I need to build it layer by layer. That's usually the best way. So let's get out the trusty World Edit wooden axe, and we select that block there, and we go over here and select the other block. So that there should make our selection, and as you can see on the bottom here, well, that's the location. So let's go size. So we have a 86 by 86 torus, 21 blocks high. So the top layer here is 21 above or it's 20 blocks above that one. So if that's 0, this would be 20. And this is what I need to make plan views of. So what I'm going to do is first outset that. So I've got a connection. This is hard up against. So this block is right hard up against there. I need to outset a bit because I'm wanting to put some blocks there as a reference. So outset 1. Now this is now going to be one lower here and one higher here. We don't really want that. So I'm going to look up and I'm going to say contract, there we go. Contract 1, down 1, and contract 1 there. So that should now be just the outside. Let's add a wall around. So walls, sea lanterns. This might take a little moment for it to render because it is a full block. There we go. Okay. Now I'm using sea lanterns because it's a nice rectangular block here. Okay, so this here block is a nice reference. So when we actually look down on this, we can actually get a good reference here. I can actually maybe print out the picture and actually draw lines and find out exactly where various blocks are. But let's actually pull out a layer. Now we want to start with the lowest layer, so we want this layer. Now I could go around and select all that, but I've already got it selected. So what I do is I look down and I want to say we want to contract it by, now it was 21, so we want to contract it by 20. So now if we do size, we'll see now that it's 1 high. So it should be just that one layer. We go over here and we'll expand it by 5. So we give it a bit of space. Expand 5. Looking out that way, where we've got lots of space to work with. And now we've got one layer plus a few extra blocks here. And so if we look this way, we can say stack 1. And that should pull out one layer. Okay, we're getting a little block update. Here we go, lighting updates. And there we go. So this here is the very first layer of our torus. So I can take a nice little picture of that, which I've already done. I've already made pictures of all that. But I can take a picture of that and then replicate it over in survival, block by block. We can now easily get the next layer. What we do is we look up and we say expand the layers by 1. So now we've got 2 layers selected, and we can contract layer. Contract 1. So now we've moved that layer up 1, the selected area. Let's undo what we've got pulled out. Okay, a bit of a lighting update here going on. Here we go. We look this way, stack 1. So they're the 3 commands. Expand 1, contract 1, stack 1. And here is the second layer. And I can keep on doing that until we get the last layer, all of them photoed and the last layer out. And I end up with a nice set of plans for building this in survival. Now, this is all well and good, and I can pull out a middle layer to actually get a start point. So I can select these ones, but there is actually a better way to get started. What we want is we want to find out exactly where that lowest layer is. So let's undo all these. Undo that and undo that. Undo, yes, there we go. A few lighting update. Lighting updates are a real pain in World Edit. And we'll just undo another one. Oh, I did it. Yeah, okay, there we go. The walls are coming out. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to find the lowest. So this one is the one going down, and down in here, this block layer here that I'm standing on is the lowest layer. And what we want to do is we want to work out exactly where that is relative to this location. So we first of all change selection mode to extend. Okay, that way we can make multiple selections and just extend it out. We can then say select that one and then use the right button to click there. We can then go up to the top. We can click the top one and a one on the outside edge here, and then one on the bottom, and we should have a area that's too wide and basically a segment of the torus. So I'm just going to stand here, out there, copy, and I'm going to head out here. There we go, that should be far enough. So it doesn't have to be exact. And paste it here. And there is our torus segment. So I can now take a image of that. It's a very nice segment. I've got one extra little block here. But other than that, it's pretty well identical all the way around. I can make a lovely image of that. And then I can work out how I go from here, which is the edge of the inner ring, all the way down to here. Now, coming along here is a little tricky. I'm just going to do this in creative because I've already done it in survival. What we need to do is we need to get these blocks out here. So what we can do is if we have a start point, now I'm doing this in creative, but it's equally well in survival. So I have here a point, okay? They were originally slabs, but the next few blocks, it's 3, see it goes 3, 3, 3, so we can go 1, 3, like that. But instead of here, we can just put in a temporary stone. Actually, what I like to use is slime, because slime blocks are really easy to break. And this is what I actually did in survival. So I go here, and I can then go next layer down, like so. I can then break that, it'll pick it up. If I'm on there, I can go further over. Now when we come over to here, and I'm just going to do this, speed this up in creative here. Okay, and then we have some coal. Coal blocks. So we have coal blocks, so we put those in. At this point, we need to get it to go down, and there are a number of ways we can do this. If we have floors below, which we will which I did in survival, we could just build up from those lower floors and build out to actually place those blocks. Or we can tip a water bucket off and climb down the water bucket. Let's just do this so we can show you. So we put in down a water bucket. We can then drop down, swim, and place some blocks. Whoop, not dying in the process, or whatever. Anyway, that's another way. That's quite a common way you do it in Skyblock. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm underneath the block over here. Okay, clean that up. And that we can get our lower block. The other way we can do it, and this is the way I like doing it, is using pistons. So I put my 2 blocks that are going to be for here down. I put that on top. I would jump on top of that. Go that high, put that there, grab a piston. Doesn't have to be sticky or anything, just any old piston. Put that on there, grab a button, and we can push that down and put in another slime block and push that down, and then break them and pick up the slimes and whatever, and that will get our blocks down. We don't have to go very far, we just need to go down about 5 blocks or so to get to this point. And once we're on this point, then I can just go and use that plan view reference I had before and work it around. So looking here, there is our 2 blocks. So this block, there's our segment. So we have 3 and 4, and so we go a 2 and a 1, and then we can just work our way around according to the level plans that we created. Now, I've already done the first 4 levels in survival, and I basically ran out of coal when I did it. So I've been busy trying to collect some more coal, roaming around, particularly the extreme hills, because the coal is on the surface there. It's very visible in extreme hills, and just collecting coals. I've been mining the glass, cooking it up, and basically trying to collect enough raw materials that I can continue building the Torus. So let us go back to survival. Oh, okay. Welcome back to survival. I've just been making up some of the glass. I got a load of glass. I still probably need a bit more. Got a bit more sand. Still got a little bit more out there to collect. I picked up another 11 blocks of coal. Not very much, but I'm going to bring it up to the ring up there. Can't see it from down here, but I'll fly up and we'll go and have a look and see how it's going up there. So I'll see you in a moment up at the ring. And here we are at the ring. Put away some of this glass. Put away my elytra too. Shouldn't need the ender chest up here and make things a little, dropping it everywhere. Come on. Put the ender chest down. Right, good. Oh, what am I doing? I was putting away the elytra. There we go. Right. Put away the elytra. We'll pick up a bit of coal, a bit of slime blocks, put a bit more glass in here because I will need that glass soon. So we need to do the next layer. So here is the thing as I was showing in survival. This here was the 2 blocks I started on, and then we go 3, 3, 3, 1 here, then these were 2, there's another coal block underneath there, go out, 2, and here we have our lowest layer, which goes very nicely around the ring. Just this part used up pretty well a full single chest of coal blocks. That is a lot of coal, and I've been collecting it since the server started. I've still got a lot more to collect, so it might be some time before I can actually even finish this video to show you the results of building my Torus here. But let's continue on. So this next level is actually fairly straightforward. It is much like just a single layer, no real doubling up or anything like that, not for a while anyway. So I used slime blocks because the slime blocks are really good at being broken. Don't need any special tools to break it, and I can just go around like that. So I'm going to continue on following the plan of the Torus, and hopefully I'll be able to show you the results at some point. At least it's coming along. I'm finally going to have a base of operations. I can then hook up the item elevator coming up there to go. Actually, it's over on that side. I can have the item elevator come up and into a storage system somewhere over here. I can put in my portal somewhere over here and have a working area maybe on the lower section down here, or maybe on up there. I think I might actually have it up there. Don't know. That's the future. I'll see you in a bit. And welcome back. I'm here to just do the last layer of the Torus here. It's almost all done. I've only just got the one little hole left here. This is the last layer. So let's get on with this. So I might just put in a speed cut here to show you me working on the Torus here. And yes, the Torus is now complete. I'm going to go head up to my camera platform up there and have a better look. And there is the completed Torus. Finally, it is all done. The last layer was done over here, and I've checked it over. Everything is in place, and it's ready to be have a floor put in, the storage system, and everything else to be put in. Whew, this has been quite a drama. So, I'm Ant. This is Ant's Minecraft, and I'll see you around. Have fun. Bye.